Hey, good morning. Just sharing my quick daily shortcut. This morning's was about focus and consistency, and I'm going to keep this one really short because speaking of focus and consistency, I have quite a few things to do right now, and my morning had a minor interruption that fortunately I was able to work around. It's really great to be able to work from home, I'll just say that too, and that's part of why I even do these daily shortcuts. I'll just say, if you've been watching them, part of the reason why I even started doing this series is because I've been upskilling myself. Many of you don't know this. I've talked a little bit about it. I've been in recovery. I'm recovering. I had cancer, and I actually did almost completely perish. I have actually crossed through the death tunnels, and there's some things that I do now that even my doctors are just like, how do you do it, man? Because they told me that there are certain things that I would be limited about, and for me, I've really had to be very consistent with myself to rehabilitate myself and be the way I am now. And it has been a laborious process where I've had to be very dedicated to my intentions and my outcomes, and so today's message really hit me square in that spot, and also just like in a logic spot too. I'm a business owner, and part of the reason why I'm doing this mentoring and why I'm offering these little tidbits of my own daily shortcuts with you here is because these are the things that are helping me in my life, and I am in service to others, and in the process I'm upskilling myself and increasing my lifestyle in ways that are measurable. And so I have graduated myself with a series of steps that have all been about consistency. And so I think anybody that has really made anything happen in their life can tell you that if they've had to learn something or go through a process, it's really about that process and being very consistent that's yielded the results. And that's why, I put kids in school for at least 12 years too, right? It's like there's a series of things that we have to learn consistently over time to graduate with, our skill levels and what we can actually do with them. And so I just wanted to share this because one of the things that's been really wonderful for me, and I'll just say, this month is completely off the table in terms of, comparing it, but ordinarily, my work day, I'm done in like 3 to 4 hours. I work Monday through Friday. The only times that things get really hectic for me are like when I'm channeling the deep channelings for Tarot by Tribe, because I have to really put myself in a state, and I'm channeling everybody's spirits, and it takes hours, and it's a drain on the body. So you have to self-care a certain way. But aside from that, Monday through Friday, I'm in and out, and it's a wonderful thing, and I'm able to do this with consistency. And part of the reason why, and I hadn't really thought about it in these terms, but it's the series of steps and things that I've learned to do on a daily basis that allow me to self-employ. And I get asked a lot. I have tons of friends that are like, "How do you do it?" Like, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be on Facebook all day, and sometimes I am. If I'm marketing, I work on Facebook too. But there's things that I have to do every morning to invoke myself in a certain state where I know what I'm doing so that I can even know that I can take care of myself, right? And so I've gotten into a program where I'm very consistent to certain behaviors, just like anybody that's got a job will be. You've got somebody that told you to be somewhere, you're going to go punch a clock, you're going to go do this, that, and the other. Great. And so I guess the question is, I got a question. Are you happy with what your consistent efforts are yielding in your life? Are you happy with that? Or is there something else that you're seeking for? For me, I got involved in this business boot camp on top of a master's program that I'm in right now in Italian cartomancy because I wanted to break a threshold. I'm increasing my skills from my life path and, my income and how I live. And in order to do that, I needed somebody that I could mirror at the next level to help me kind of pull myself up and graduate in that. So This might be very helpful for anybody who's looking to break a pattern or to take on something new. Make sure that whatever consistent steps you're taking are reverse engineered from what your outcome is. So let's say you're like making $5 grand a month. I'm just going to make this about money. And you want to make 10 grand a month. And so, you've taken on another business. You really need to be thinking about everything that you need to do on a daily basis to earn that $333 a day consistently in the steps that are going to get you there at the end of the month, within whatever the time frame is, right? And so that might be a little bit hard for some people to grasp. That was just easy math, and that's actually one of the exact examples that one of my mentors left on the video today. Come here, baby. But say hi, Jolie. Hi. So we're going to hang out a little bit, and we're going to record the Down and Dirty Daily, because we have our outcomes focused into steps today too. And we're going to get to that and upload that for you here in a little bit. And I'd love to hear what you think about it. Do you have a process that's working for you? And if you are looking for something that's going to help you break a threshold, I would highly recommend clicking under this video in the description box. I'm actually going to link the video that one of my mentors, David, had put together, and grab a pen and write some things down, because he gives some really great actionable advice that I think might help you redirect things with a little bit more precision to what you're really aiming at. So take a look if it's interesting to you. Sound off below if you have anything to say, and I'll catch you guys again a little bit later. And I did upload half of the Terror by Tribe series last night. The rest of those recordings are probably going to come through today. It's just taken me a little while, and the tech's been a little bit slow. Thank God Mercury is direct again. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.